Welcome to the House Edge Sports Network, the pulse of youth sports.
What's up, everybody? Tyler McLaren here from the HESN podcast. How y'all doing today? This is episode 15 and actually going to be the final episode of the season. Now, what I mean by final episode of the season, I mean it's the last podcast that's going to be reviewing football for this year, 2016's football season. But we're going to keep this podcast going all the way through the off season because we got lots of stuff to talk about, and it's not going to be as frequent, of course, but we are still going to continue to do this podcast because we have lots of amazing things happening with football in Ottawa and in Canada and Ontario during the off season. So here we are, episode 15. This is our third year doing the podcast. I'm sure we've probably done 50 or 60 episodes so far, and the support that we've been getting from all of the fans through iTunes and YouTube and other forms that we used to do before is really fantastic. And we want to say thank you guys for all the support that you've been giving HESN and NCAFA and all the leagues that we represent since then. So thank you guys for that. Now, this is unique because I'm not going to review the AllStar games. Congratulations to all the players who played in the AllStar game. But let's be honest here. An AllStar game is more about showcasing the athletes rather than reviewing the game. What happened in the game really isn't important because all the players who did perform well, let me rephrase that. All the players who were in the AllStar game we already know can perform well. That's why they're in the AllStar game. These are the guys that we already know about. These are the guys that were already looking to compete at the next level. And I just want to say congratulations to everybody who participated in the AllStar games. And it's always a good time at the AllStar games. And we just want to say congratulations to all you guys. The other thing that has happened that last week was the EFC3, which happened Friday night at Bell Sensplex on November 11th, which was, I don't want to say the most successful thing that we've ever done in the last 5 years, but it definitely was one of those things that we were super excited to have happen. This is something that we've been trying to organize for the last 3 or 4 years. We obviously never had the technology to facilitate a combine, and our relationship with EPA has allowed us to take this to the next level and really put on a professional event. For all those who were there, how professional that event was. You know how professional the equipment was. We live streamed it on YouTube, which was a work in progress, but definitely worked out very well. I think at one point we had around 30 or 40 people watching live, which is a huge thing. Plus that video stream was able to go on throughout the week and get a lot more recognition. We know we got things to work on that live stream, like setting up some more cameras and maybe have some more focus on the actual athletes doing some drills. But at the end of the day, this is a work in progress, and we feel that what we accomplished Friday night at EFC3 was a huge accomplishment. So I want to say thank you to Pat, Donnie, and all their employees and support staff who helped the EPA function and make a great event. I know I spoke to about 20 or 30 parents throughout the event who were extremely pleased with how everything turned out. They were surprised and sort of in awe about how professional the event was. Coach Karate, I want to say thanks for giving up a little bit of your time to talk to Jesse on the live stream. It was really great, and we had some great conversations going on the sidelines. I met a lot of new people, some great coaches from the North Gloucester Giants organization who I hope will get in contact with us, and we can get them on the podcast and talk a little bit about some of the things that they want to do for next season and how they can make their franchise become a player on the big stage in the Bantam division. I want to say thanks to all the parents who brought and drove their kids to the combine, and not just this one, but the other ones before. Mr. Ross, thank you very much. Mr. Karate, Coach Papalia, coming out and supporting all the guys that we know who are huge supporters of HESN and huge supporters of what EPA and HESN are trying to accomplish together. I want to say thank you to you guys for coming on out. It was a huge success. We had around 50 kids come out and test, show everybody what they're all about. And like I talked about last time, these combines are not like they are in the NFL. These aren't tools to showcase so much to the scouts and showcase to a potential future employer what you bring to the table. Of course, that is part of it, but more than anything, what these combines are really all about is to show people and coaches and mostly yourself where you're at when it comes to your training. How much have you improved since the last time that you ran the combine? If this is your first time that you ran the combine, you're setting your baseline. And then in April, when we run EFC4, we're going to be able to see how much have you improved from now until then. And it's a measuring stick. It's an opportunity to see how much work you need to do, how much work you have done, and what are some of the things that you need to work on. So, again, for the last time, I want to say thanks for everyone for coming out for that fantastic event that we had at Bell Sensplex in Canada on November 11th. It was a huge, huge success, and we're really happy that everybody had a good time. We're really appreciative of everybody who came out and competed in the combine. Now, once again, I said that season's over. It's always sort of one of those moments where, at this time of the year, it's mid-November. We're always thinking about ourselves like it's time for these volunteers and these parents and these coaches to get a little bit of a break, catch their breath, and get focused. And I know that so often people that are involved in football will sort of say to themselves, I don't know if I'm going to go back next year. I don't know if I want to play next year. I don't know if I want to commit to any volunteering. But, at this time of the year, you're burnt out a little bit. And I know that in probably less than 2 to 3 weeks, everybody will be rearing to go. And, we got some big things happening in OVFL and summer football. As we talked about before, there is some talk about a new league being formed. We don't have the details yet. We don't know anything officially, but there are some things that are happening in the background, and we're really excited when the official word comes down to talk to you guys a little bit about all that. But summer football and competing provincially is going to continue, obviously, and we're really excited to talk a little bit about that when the time is right. And what we're going to do now is we're going to talk a little bit about some of the results that we've had from the Combine, which happened on Friday night, November 11th. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to pull up the website where you can get all the stats and you can take a look at how the results were. Now, for those of you that don't know how this all works, I'm going to break it down a little bit for you right here. So how it works in football in Ottawa is that HESN and EPA, we're trying to be in the forefront of football in Ottawa. And how we have structured these combines is we have a joint collaboration where we're going to work together with EPA and HESN to try to make sure that athletes register through the HESN website in order to get all the information necessary so we can build a profile for everybody who competes in these combines. Now, the reason we want everybody to register through the combine through HESN is sort of a two-pronged effect. Number one, we want to make sure that it's uniform throughout. We want to make sure that anybody who registers is paying the same price and knows exactly where to go. Okay, that's sort of that's the easiest way that's the easiest reason why we want to do it. But the most important reason why we want to do it is because we want to make sure that we have all the vital information of every athlete who's competing in this combine so that we can properly rank them and present their statistics on a website so that when the time comes that they need to speak to a coach, a trainer, or potentially a scout at the next level, they have all their information, their vital information that shows how hard they've been working, how much athleticism they possess, is in one place, and that's what we're trying to do at HESN. Of course, everybody knows that we film games, and we're going to continue to do that next year. And we have a fantastic plan in place with NCAFA and the other summer football leagues to do some great things next year. We know that everyone knows that's what we do, and that's what we do best. We know that when people see me without my t-shirt wrapped around my head, for those of you who are OVFL summer football fans, you know you don't recognize me. And you know that we're at football games. That's what we do. But the big thing that we're trying to take to the next level is where we are really trying to make sure that athletes have the resources available to them to make scouts and coaches and trainers be able to make them better athletes, recognize their talents, and hopefully, like I said, for the scouts, identify them and help them succeed at the next level, get a university degree, or play football and keep themselves out of trouble and stay active and fit until their early 20s. And that's what HESN is trying to do. Now, you can go to hesn.co and you can always fill out a membership form at any time to become an athlete of HESN. Okay? Now, we want people to join as many athletes. If you don't even know if you want to do a combine, if you don't even know if you want to purchase a highlight film or get a full access pass, we still want you to go to hesn.co, register. It's only $25 to get a membership on HESN, and what that membership does is it gives you a profile on our website, and it gets you access to a ton of information, and gets you signed up on our email list. It gets you part of our network, and that allows you to communicate with other athletes. It allows you to get a lot of information directly from HESN and EPA and other football leagues that we work with, including NCAFA and previously the OVFL, potentially the OVFL going forward, or this other league that might or might not be happening coming up in the summer. And we're going to be able to really form a network of people so that they can really work with you guys in order to make you guys better athletes and make you guys better football players. And so if you haven't already registered to become an HESN member, you can go ahead and do that at any time. That's a 24-hour a day, 7-day a week, 365-day a year opportunity that you guys can always do. So to parents and players, you guys can set that up at any time. It's only $25 to register for that, and you guys can be rest assured that when you guys do commit that $25 to get a membership to HESN, that money is going towards all the things that we do throughout the calendar year to support football coming directly out of Ottawa, whether that be filming, combines, purchasing new equipment, getting t-shirts, all the things that we do that people have seen that we've been doing for the last 5 years. That's all based upon the support that we've received. And so make sure you guys go to hesn.co and register to become a member.